So I have some low back pain. We were chatting about this before we
Right.
started recording. Is there a particular approach that you might recommend one, or in this case, I start with in a case like this?
Sure. Yeah, we can try it if you want.
Yeah, I'm game.
Your game?
Absolutely game.
All right. How would you rate your pain right now on a 0 to 10 scale?
I'd say it's a 2 out of 10. It's more of a bothersome
And the
stiffness.
noise.
Yeah.
And is there a physical remedy that helps you with it? A warm bath?
There
or
are foam rolling, say the like
Mhm.
piriformis and glutes and so on does
Right.
help. Using psoas release tends to help. Just laying on my stomach, honestly, with my hands under my pelvis
Mm-hmm.
to take all the activity out of the spinal erectors helps.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Those are a few things. Like laying down on my stomach and breathing into the back
Mm-hmm.
to relax the spinal erectors, I would say is one thing that
Okay.
seems to help.
Well, that seems like a vivid image. And temperature things don't make much difference.
Temperature, if I do say a cold bath and then a hot bath, just contrast therapy like that seems to help.
Okay.
That feeling of cold tissue vasodilating when I get into the hot bath, that type of like prickly sensation of being sort of perfused with blood, that's something I associate, I would say, with feeling better.
Feeling better. So part of what you're doing is reinterpreting the signals you're getting in a different way. So let's try it if you want and see.
Sure.
So get as comfortable as you can. On 1, please do one thing. Look up all the way up high as you can. 2, do 2 things slowly. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And 3, do 3 things. Let the breath out. Let your eyes relax, but keep them closed, and let your body float. Imagine you're floating somewhere safe and comfortable, like a bath, a lake, a hot tub, or floating in space. And then take your right hand and stroke the back of your left hand, starting with the tip of your left middle
In
finger.
my lap.
Or you can put it on the table. That might be better. Now stroke the back of your left middle finger down along the back of your left hand, past your wrist to your elbow. And as you do that, that's good. Develop a sense of tingling and numbness and lightness. And let your left hand float up in the air like a balloon. Feel the tingling. That's good. And let it float up. You bend your elbow and you can rest your arm lightly on the table. And please describe what physical sensations you're aware of now in your left hand and arm.
Feel my heartbeat in my palm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
A little bit of, I can feel the hair on the back of my arm touching the sleeve that I rolled up.
Good. And I'm going to give you this instruction. If you pull your hand back down to the table with your right hand and then let go, it will float right back up to the upright position. Just see what happens. That's good. So you're putting it down. Now let go. I see you smiling. What's happening?
Well, there's, it feels like it's floating. Number one, I'm also kind of second guessing myself because I wonder if I'm doing this to conform to the exercise, if that makes sense. But it feels like it's floating.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you do that, let your left hand remain upright. Later, when I ask you to touch your left elbow with your right hand and then let go, your usual sensation and control will return.
Okay.
Right now, I want you to notice sensations in your back. What does your back feel like right now?
The part that's usually painful.
Yeah.
It feels relaxed right now.
Good.
More relaxed. Yeah.
Good. Good. How would you rate the discomfort level right now on that 0 to 10 scale?
0.5, 1 out of 10.
1 out of 10, 0.5 to 1. Okay, good. So already notice how you've been able to change sensation, not just in a neutral part of your body, your left hand and arm, but in a part that has been problematic. Now I want you to imagine now that you're lying on your belly, maybe with a roll under you, and feel a pleasant tingling numbness in your lower back, as if it were cooler or warmer, or you were changing it from warmer to cooler. Feel a pleasant tingling numbness and let it filter the hurt out of the pain. Each breath deeper and easier. Now, again, with your eyes closed and remaining in the state of concentration, please describe how your body's feeling right now.
How my body's feeling.
Yeah.
It does feel cooler.
Good.
Feels a little dissociated.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense. Like,
can you describe that a little more?
how would I describe the dissociation?
Mm-hmm.
Feel like it's very similar to two tequilas or
There you go.
a low dose of ketamine, which I don't recommend, but I mean, as a dissociative anesthetic, I've always struggled to put words to the dissociative experience.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lightness and there's a conscious awareness of the body without being as identified with the body.
Exactly. So you can observe it, but it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
And would it be fair to say that it's not as annoying as it usually is?
It's not as annoying.
Good. So notice how you're able to filter a lot of the discomfort and displeasure out of the usual pain situation by detaching from it, by experiencing it differently. It's not kind of a sentence you have to endure. It's a sensation your body is giving you that you can interpret in different ways.
Now, for people who might wonder if this is compartmentalizing in a way that is long-term harmful, I'm not saying that's what it is, but is this just taking a different vantage point? How would you encourage them to think about this?
Yes, I would say it's reinterpreting the sensations and signals that you're getting from that part of your body. And you're uncoupling them from the usual sense of annoyance and limitation that tends to actually make it worse.
Oh, it 100% makes it worse.
Yeah. And instead, you're saying, okay, it's there. I don't like it, but it's not bad. And that capacity to reframe, to reprocess the signal is a powerful way of better managing pain. You're filtering the hurt out of the pain. Now, please take your right hand and touch your left elbow and then let go. And see what happens to your left hand and arm.
Yeah, just more movement is more forthcoming.
Good.
That's
surprising, isn't it?
Yeah. I was noticing how like my fingers kind of got frozen in this position. I thought that was interesting. Not making too much out of it, but I was like,
All right, you can let it float back down now. And how's your left hand and arm feeling now?
Normal.
Good.
Back to normal.
So you were able to change sensation in both directions. And how's your lower back feeling now?
Feels really good, actually. Yeah. So
terrific.
That's remarkable.
I'm very glad. That's great.
So thank you for that.
You're welcome. Where do you get my bill?
Right.